But before that, Spieth learned the game at Brookhaven Country Club in Farmers Branch, where Joey Anders is the head pro and gave Jordan those first lessons. And Joey, you were there with Jordan and his family at the Masters. What was it like following your former student around and watching him win that thing?
Oh, it's a dream come true watching him play golf at the Masters. It's something he's always dreamed of, and it was a great opportunity for me to watch him play. It was incredible.
He seemed to have control of the thing from beginning to end. You've known him for so long. Could you just tell by his demeanor that he was in total control of that tournament?
Yeah, a little bit I could. It was he was a little bit different than what he's been in the past. He didn't he stayed in the moment much better. He didn't let anything disrupt him. He was really, you could tell he was in his place and he was in his world, and he was, anytime he came out of it, he was quickly to go back to it. Not to put any thoughts in his head or anything like that, but he did seem different in tournaments past. And
tell us about the celebration afterward. I know you were up close to that, his family there, and just the sense of celebration. You could see it on TV, just what an incredible moment it was.
Oh, man, it's a golf pro's dream, right? And to be a part of that was incredible. I think lesser men would have fainted, but I'm pretty tough that way, and it was awesome. We dream of it. We dream as players, and to be as a coach, not his coach anymore, but to be there as a family friend and to watch him go through this, I couldn't have dreamt of it. Couldn't have dreamt of anything more. And I owe his family a ton for it. They were really good to me. You were one of his coaches, one of his early coaches. You helped him get started in the game. How old was he when you first gave him a lesson? He was 8. He was about to turn 9. It was the summer before he turned 9. He was, he was a little kid and didn't know much about him at that point. But as soon as we started our first lesson, it was pretty easy to see quickly that he was going to be a good golfer. Yeah, what did you see? First lesson. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. What did you see? Every ball's up in the air. Right. And every ball's up in the air. He's 8 years old. He's listening. He's paying attention. He's doing everything that you could ask of him. He's, towards the end of the lesson, we're working on moving the ball left or moving the ball right. We're not working on, hitting the ball up in the air. We're trying to move the ball around and create shots, and that doesn't happen at 8 years old. So by the end of the first lesson, or certainly into the second lesson, you're working on a fade and a draw for an 8-year-old. That's what you're telling me here. Yes. So you're telling me to depress me even more about my game here. Yeah, there's 45-year-old men that they're scared to work on drawing and cutting the ball, and here's an 8-year-old, and he's hitting the ball dead straight. We're trying to get him to move it a little bit. So I didn't know what else to work on. Well, they're 56-year-old men who still haven't figured that out, too. Take my word for it. As a guy who I know analyzes his game in kind of a unique way, as good as it is now, where can he still improve in his golf game? I don't know. It's really coming along a long ways right now. His team's doing a great job with him. They're working on their weaknesses constantly. I know that he was working on like 30 and 40-yard shots last winter in the time off. They're analyzing and working on everything all the time. They're not leaving any stone unturned. They're going to work on everything. They're going to find it. I really don't know. He seems to lose his drives a little bit right sometimes, so maybe he could hit that a little straighter. But he's always been a very straight driver also, so I'm sure he'll get that straightened up. All right, Joey Anders, great talking to you. Jordan Spieth's childhood coach, head golf pro at Brookhaven Country Club. What a weekend it was. Thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. I'm Mike Ducey, Fox 4 Sports.